everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wallaby, and welcome back to another recording. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, why am I not live streaming? Well, for some reason, number one, my microphone is not working properly. I tried live streaming with my headset, and it said it couldn't do it right now. So instead, I could just do this. I'm not gonna go. Okay, either way. Now let's talk about why am I talking about Blue Sky and why I may have reasons to believe bot activity. Now, of course, me being a furry, I'm sure you're probably familiar with Duncan Rue. Yes, everyone knows. Well, if you don't know that. Apparently, he was the first, I should say, furry. I found him like in late 2015. I really don't know. But I do know I found him on Google Images years ago, back in 2015. It was a giant green kangaroo with Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. And for some reason that inspired me. Of course, years later, possibly late 2016, I shouldn't say years, the only evidence I can know that I liked about werewolves, proven according to X or Twitter, is in mid 2017, it seems like. Which is interesting. But I do believe it must have been 2016. Either way, why am I talking about this? What is Blue Sky? I have no idea, but I'll get to there. Now, some kid obviously has blocked me, so on X or Twitter. However, when I went to his account, I think I know why. Maybe because he's moved on to Blue Sky, including Duncan Rue and possibly maybe even Mike Rosselli. Even though Microsoft blocked me, so I really don't know what I could see, and plus, However, none of them has blocked me on Fur Affinity yet, so... Either way, yes, I have been blocked on Fur Affinity for no apparent reasons. Yeah, so... Very confusing. Either way, I'm just trying to figure out number one, what is Blue Sky? I'm sure you'll probably say in the comments. I probably will do some research about it. The good news is I don't even have a Blue Sky account, so it's going to be unexpected. So why are they saying that? According to my investigations, what I noticed, according to Duncan Rue and KidSomeKit, same about bot activity, and this was October 1st, somewhere in 2024. So, that's something. Now, Duncan has not blocked me. However, his account is locked, but thank goodness, he was actually my first ever follower, because that's why I got X, or I should say Twitter, just because I wanted to learn more about Duncan Rue. Then I got it for Affinity account. Because apparently, I joined on X, or Twitter, in early, February of 2016. But the reason why I joined for Affinity is because some users would not allow to see their content without being signed in. So that's the only reason why. And I think that was a great idea because not only that, I do have some fan art for Duncan Rue, so maybe I can post that. I haven't figured out a way to put, But yeah, I have fan art. In fact, it's actually the first time I drew a kangaroo. I know where it's at. I am not sure if I can I really need to digitize my drawings, so in case if they get ruined or fire or something, I can have them backed up. There's gotta be a way. I should just kind of call it. But either way, I just gotta remember, I could just use some other program to record this, but either way, I'm doing this because it's quick and fast, and there you go. Now, I have no idea. Now, of course, that's good. Maybe I shouldn't be angry with KidSomeKit, because I really thought he blocked me, and I think I know why. Because he moved on. Again, Duncan Rue, and I'm guessing Mike Rosselli. But some of these, because of bot activity? That's so weird. Yes, I've encountered bots before, but I've handled them. I don't understand. According to Blue Sky, he's last uploaded from a month ago. Now, obviously, I don't care about Duncan Rue, but it just makes me concerned because he's my first ever. He is the only guy that made me into this furry stuff. If it wasn't for him, I probably never knew about how wolves are. Or how kangaroos are. I mean, I came a long way, maybe over time, even if I didn't find them. There are some things of... And why would you even be looking on Google Images? In fact, I actually was looking at dragons on Google Images at first. Actually, it was something else, but I don't want to talk about it because it would violate the... I should say the terrorist act, I should say, because apparently saying the word M couldn't call you get banned on X, the Microsoft platform. You know what I'm talking about. And if you say it, I'll just remove the comment. I won't block you. Because it's really hard to unblock someone, apparently. Because I'm too lazy. I should unblock people. Yes, I do. I've never blocked anyone. I only mute people. I will tell you that. Because, yeah, you can mute people. But what, I mean, Blue Sky. What is Blue Sky? Is it just for, like, safety? For furries? Now, I do know what Kiss Some Kit looks like. I have a feeling Dragoneer, I think his death, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just so sketchy of his death. I don't know. Because there's no evidence. I mean, I'm probably thinking this shouldn't be on the news because, I mean, I'm glad Fender is not dead. But Dragoneer was, Fender is the founder, so Furfinity, you've probably seen this weird fox-looking creature. That is Fender. He is the founder of Furfinity. Now, Dragoneer is according to my research, he's basically the guy that manages the servers, according to some art renditions. Some of them my dad does. He does the same thing, except not a website developer. My dad's actually a developer of the developers. Dragoneer is the website developer. You see, I learned a lot from my dad. So, my dad doesn't work for Furfinity. I'm sure he won't, because he'd be like, really, Wade? You want me to work for... No. I want to pay real money. I'm not going to be finding anyone with donations. I mean, that would be really cool. To my experience, if my dad worked for Furfinity. I'm not gonna... I even said when I was, I think it was there was a Discord server, and the owner of the server, one of the admins, and he's like, I'm gonna be leaving a little bit, so I want someone to be here to take care of this place. I'm like, don't pick me, because working on a server is difficult, and he's like, Yeah, don't hire me. I'm not good at handling a server on Discord because, as you know, it's still hard. But you know what? I get on with it. You see, all these other people, these weak-minded people, me as Wade the Wallaby, don't give up. I don't go ahead and go to another website. No. I stick around. So you might say that I'm the most strongest mind out there, even though there are some pros and cons with me. I'm not a great artist. I don't leave a platform just because there's a bunch of bots. I know I'm not that popular, I should say, as in, Duncan or Kiss Some Kit, but maybe I should start faving those. Maybe I should, because I think because if he's not on there, there's no reason to... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes me feel better. But, yeah, I feel like I'm live streaming, but I'm not. I'm still recording, but... So... What are your thoughts? What do you want me to do? Should I go with the flow to Blue Sky? Because... It's been like since 2015. Hold on a minute. Wait, I joined Twitter on 2016. I found Duncan Rue. I know this because I must be late 2015. Yeah, it had to be. No, if it no. It's gotta be confusing because probably late 2015 because I was. Wait a minute. If I was 14 years old, that's confusing. Wait, if I was joined on X in February, then that would make sense if it was late 20, like very late, like in December or December, October. It seems like a lot of things happen in October or September. So I'm guessing it must have been either October or September or even November, probably even December. So very late 2015. Because that's when I got, wait a minute. Oh, god damn it. If it wasn't for my termination on YouTube in 2019, I probably would have better grasp of, I should say, of where I started liking kangaroos, because apparently, so it must have been late, actually, yeah, it must have been mid 2016, because that's when the delete happened. So yeah, it's very difficult because back then I didn't like archives. The only archives I know is either on X, and X is the oldest one because apparently YouTube was the oldest, and as you know, that one's terminated. So yeah, my first ever social media was actually YouTube, and it's terminated. Shame. I could just wish I could just ask YouTube, hey, can you just give me some dates? I know you probably have access to it. Just give me some dates so I can just get some things, because honestly, it's so sad. But I always never give up. I don't want to say the word because I know I'll get in trouble again and again and again. You're probably thinking it's something inappropriate, but to me, it's inappropriate. But to you, it sounds fun. But in reality, I get jealous, and I don't want you to have fun. You shouldn't be playing that video game because if I can't play it, you can't play Type 5. But either way, that's off topic. Blue Sky. So, the biggest thing, should I get Blue Sky? I don't even... It's probably the same thing as X, but watered down. I don't know, okay? Alright? Wait a minute. Duncan Rue said he was... Hold on a minute. Did he say... Wait a minute. I know he's still active on For Affinity because he did... Last fave was 1 month ago, and that was not including 2025. So, I'm guessing Blue Sky, wait a minute, a month ago. If he's uploaded, okay, there's something confusing going on. If it was uploaded 1 month ago on his Blue Sky, but fave something 1 month ago on For Affinity. I know this might sound like I'm stalking, but no, I'm trying to get the logic here. But I will tell you this. You know what? What about Teasel-Bone? Yeah, Teasel-Bone's okay. Oh yeah, good luck. Because if you haven't follow Duncan, which I have, obviously. Wow. I mean, who doesn't like a wallaby? See? Even women like me. Guys don't, apparently. Even celebrities. I think the wallaby thing worked. I guess I should get that thing. Most men don't like wallabies, but most women like wallabies, I found out. That just sounds so weird. So apparently, if you see a yellow-footed rock wallaby trying to friend you, it's most likely me. Because obviously there's only one way the wallaby out there, unless someone's impersonating me, which I've had that before. including my whole real name. Obviously, that's okay because technically it's public. But seriously, don't do that because that's against a lot of most terms of services. It confuses people and it causes confusion, and also it's insulting to me. Really, I just don't like those people that just go up and say, hey, I don't care, I'm on a tight budget, I could do it for, like, really? You want me to draw anything for you? Like, just like a scribble or something and you'll take it? How about you make your own art? I should say that, but I'm sorry, if you want to friend me on Steam, I don't take friend requests, but I will friend you. I can do that. So if you try to friend me, you can go ahead and talk to me on social media. And that means, yes, you are safe. Because if you watch this and you hear me say that, I will accept you. If you friend me and you saw this, that means you are... But if you start immediately just saying gibberish like, oh, what's your favorite class? Or something that doesn't make sense. You could say, hey, I saw you before. I know you. That's fine. But just don't say anything that's off topic. Or something like if you want items from my stuff. I'm sorry. It just won't work that way. I will just push you away. I'll unfriend you and push you away. Or I'll just, you know what? I'm just going to ignore you. And if you keep bothering me, I'll block you temporarily. But still, it's... I'm not as like, toxic as I know most people, because apparently... But wait a minute. If someone's blocked you on X, does that mean that policies mean on Fur Affinity? No. Probably not. What concerns me, why these people, move? Is it because they want to change their username? Is that why? I have no idea. Or something's wrong, or, they've been blocked on different platforms and they can't contact them. So the only way to do it is to create a new account. I have no idea. It's gotta be a reason. I mean, technically. Nah, I don't know you. I never met you before. Lie. But yes, I will be live streaming if it works. I've been trying. I'm sure you probably see something fishy. Don't worry about it. Wade never gives up. As you may know, no matter how shit it does. Yes, some days I feel like shit, but you know what? I bounce right back at. Copilot? Excellent. Better than even other AIs. Gork, whatever it's called, that's also a second because you can apparently make images no matter how detailed you can make it. I haven't done anything. However, what's interesting is that sometimes Copilot, when I describe, I haven't uploaded them yet because technically it's not safe for work, definitely. I was surprised. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or maybe it's trying to say it's a male, but in reality it's a female. I have no idea. So I'm not sure if this is a glitch or... Yeah, it's very confusing. So if you try to... However, what's interesting is that if you... I'm not sure if this is actually a violation, but technically as long as you're not uploading it, because they keep saying reposting, so it's not technically reposting if you just take an image from Fur Affinity and say, hey, Copilot, change this. As long as you don't upload it. I mean, yeah, you could do whatever you want. I would show you, but it would make me embarrassed and also would trigger the other people. Unless if I have their, their permission. Which I'm sure they'll say no. Or they'll just block me. That's why I rarely talk to people. That's the only reason. And it sucks because, even if the only thing I do is friend. And very rarely, I comment. And it's so far so good. But I'm not going to fave something and then comment. Because I've done that before and I got blocked. It sucks. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, number one, apparently, for myself, women like wallabies. Men mostly don't like wallabies. And I get it. But if they're a furry, but yet... Oh, so confusing. Oh, so confusing. So, yes. I have no idea why. That's a little history trivia for Wade the Wallaby himself. So go out there and do some good stuff, because if you're a yellow-footed rock wallaby, I am. For some reason, Koppai keeps repeating relics or wallaby mob, even though it's the wallaby mob. And he keeps calling me Rhonda, and then I have to force it. Say, no! Do I look like a Rhonda? No! I'm a Wade. Oh, by the way, I did get Orbiter 2 days ago. Orbiter 2024. Oh yeah, not 2016. Only got the XR1, XR2, XR5 add-ons. Apparently it does come with Orbiter sound, so you don't have to... So yeah, I've actually was downloading it, and I'm like, oh, it's already on here, so I'm still laughing myself. Which means, sooner or later, I'm gonna finally make a YouTube video, 2 of them that I'm planning on. Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter mission and OSIRIS-REx mission. So, sooner or later, you're going to see some really good content. Very similar to Recifino Orbital Filmmaker, which is a YouTuber. He lives in Venezuela and hopefully he's okay. I'm not saying I'm not being, trying to be, a stalker. No. No, I like your content. I appreciate your content. I'm not here to stalk. No. No, I'm not here to... Do I look like a stalker? No. I just like your content just like everyone else. Alright? If I was a stalker, I would be asking very strange questions. Clearly, I don't. But some people think they are. People are so sensitive. That's life. But hey, at least you have me. You can ask all the crazy questions. Well, honestly, sometimes I get a little embarrassed, especially, some people on this platform. I mean, yeah, you might have some fetishes, but it just embarrasses me because apparently it's sometimes not the best time. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. Alright? I understand. And honestly, if you like that, that's completely fine. And it's fine to me, because I do the same thing, but I don't like talking about on anywhere else because it's embarrassing. But yeah. I only talk to my mom about this. Only. Not my dad, because he would probably be that's not fun. Hey, I'm like a guy. You're a guy. And he's like, I'm way ahead of... I don't know what he'll say. He'll probably just try to avoid the conversation. You know what? I keep talking. Because either way, I keep thinking this is a live stream. But no, I'm wasting valuable resources. So, you know what? If you have any information, blah, 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 this and that. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So, yeah. I'm not saying you don't have to subscribe. If you already have, thank you. I know I said before, but hey, if you don't like me, you can unsubscribe anytime you want. If you don't want to see my notifications, blah, 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 you can do whatever you want. It's your body, you can do whatever you want. You can even report me, but it's not going to do anything, because as long as I'm following directions. But I will report you if you impersonate me. especially me. I won't report you. You know what? Never mind. Just follow the terms of service and you'll be fine. If you want to do some things, you can talk to me privately and we can discuss anything we want to together. Like on X or on Steam, and we can discuss anything. Or you could join my Discord. But, you know, just remind yourself you might get reported from a snowflake or some person that might say, oh, you're racist or something like that. And, you know, just be careful, all right? I'm not reporting you, all right? You know, freedom of speech. But if you want to be safe, you can contact me directly. And, yeah. And no, I will not be blogging. If I do, it will be a while. Especially if you're toxic or a troll. But I will tell you this. I don't block people forever. I'm not that type of person. Without fluffy ado, I hope you like furries. Hey, if you don't like furries, that's fine. If you hate them, that's fine. Because honestly, liking nature, that doesn't mean you're... Well, technically, yeah, but... Just make sure you follow directions. Because that's what happened to me, and I've learned that the hard way. Possibly literally. I'm not sure literally... You know what? Wait. Fuck it. You know what, guys? Just ignore my gibberish. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys. Hopefully another live stream. Goodbye.